Question is, in the city, all the churches and cathedrals are up and down Silver Boulevard. Is there a vein of silver like the one you mentioned about marble? And is it to fight supernatural vampires? Okay, so maybe a little bit too many Netflix movies, but the reality is that churches are built generally, especially if a craftsman has built this church, meaning one who is aligned with the Society of Builders, which is also known as Masonry and Freemasonry, accepted and unaccepted, that these buildings are generally built on ley lines. What ley lines are is when you're in the spiritual plane, you'll find that there is actually highways, no different than the highways that we drive our cars down, but souls are going down them. These are also synonymous to when you look in the ocean, you see the tides, you see the currents moving in specific places. This is the ley line crossing into the ocean. Also onto land. This is also corresponding to the star systems that are coursing across the top of the vault, but beaming down a path onto the planet is themselves being guides. So when a person dies, they see the guide or the light, and then they jump on the highway of life. And the reincarnation point comes at the intersection where the horizontal and the vertical meet, and then the generation begins again. So churches are built on top of generally sacred sites and grounds where the ancestors, through simple dowsing and also observing nature and what is growing around certain areas, could actually map out these areas and use them as the places to where everyone met. And so now these churches are over the top of these places to subconsciously become a place where people feel like they gravitate to and want to meet. And even when they perish from the physical body, they often return into these spaces in order to find their way back into this plane again. So that's what that's about. Now, as far as fighting supernatural vampires and all that, that would be a personal endeavor.